Hello YouTube. So I started spring cleaning of all of my camping gear, bushcraft gear, survivalist gear, whatever you want to call it. All the stuff I use when I go out in the woods. And let me find everything, which is nice, and get it all organized and put away. So now that the Boy Scout camping season is picking up, it'll be easier to get everything together for me and my son when we go on the scouting trip. But with that, I decided to put together a day hike kit, bushcraft kit, using my old military plus LBE stuff. This is the old A.L.I.C.E web belt and straps, along with a variety of other things that I have. And I thought I would show it to you and see what you guys thought. So I have a MOLLE canteen pouch that I'm using as a bag, and I'll go through what's in that bag. I have the Self-Reliance Outfitter canteen, cup and stove, and this is the bag that it came with. And it's also MOLLE compatible. And this is a great little canteen. I absolutely love it. This is a butt pack. I don't know what kind. I got it in trade from somebody years ago, and it works. It's got the really nice heavy-duty metal D-rings for the LBE to connect to, and I have Gorilla taped these down because they pop off constantly. And I have an old USGI canteen. It's got a canteen cup in there, and I wanted to have at least one canteen with the old canteen cover that you can kind of soak and it cools it off. And then I have the other canteen pouch, MOLLE canteen pouch, and I'm using it as a bag. And I will show you guys what's in all of this stuff. And I don't have my tripod, and my son's out of town, so I don't have my cameraman. So bear with the shaky camera. Alright, here we have the contents of the first pouch. It's where I decided to keep my knives because these don't attach to the web belt, and I don't really like the clippers, but I'm playing with the Bear Grylls knives I've had for a while. I've had this one for almost 3 years and it's been really good. It's kept a good edge, and this is the newer one. It's the fine edge, and then the old one's half serrations. And we have a char box with just charred punk wood in it. This is the Self-Reliance Outfitters Mini Infernos. It's a full one. This is a fire kit, and I will take it apart and show you what's in it. And then this is a little first aid kit that I picked up at Academy, just so I have a few first aid supplies with me. And you can see what all's in there. I like it because it's nice and thin, and it was on sale when I got it. So here's the fire kit that I got. I got it a few years ago from eBay, and I don't remember who made it, but it came with the leather pouch, which is a double pouch. And it came with this Altoids tin, but it's not an Altoids tin, it's a generic one, and steel, some flint, and I've got charred material and char cloth and a lamp wick in there. I also keep a cotton bandana, a ferro rod, a lighter, some jute twine, and a little Swiss Army knife. This one has a saw on it as just a backup. It always stays in this kit no matter where I'm at. So I have a knife and a little saw, and I don't lose my Swiss Army knife that way. This is how everything fits in the little pouch, and then I just take the bandana and kind of stuff it around it and close it up. Alright, here we see the contents of the second pouch. I have a cheap 5x7 tarp I got from Walmart, a little hank of paracord, some bank line, a little headlamp, extra batteries for it, one of the Bear Grylls ferro rods, and a pair of work gloves. And this is a neat little trick I found with this particular roll of bank line. this ferro rod fits perfectly inside it, and right there. And so that gives me an extra whistle and an extra pretty hefty duty ferro rod. I like going to Walmart because some of their sales are really good, and I think I got that ferro rod for like $2 when they clearanced it out after Christmas. All right, here you have the contents of the butt pack. We've got a little Bear Grylls hatchet, which is really nice because it's small enough to fit in that butt pack. A little survival kit full of sundries I'll show you here in a minute. Some 55-gallon garbage bag liners, some snacky food, emergency space blanket, one of the reusable kind, a pocket fisherman, which is really kind of neat. It's a little easier to cast than like a hobo kit, and it's fun and it's nostalgic, and I had one as a kid and I picked one up not long ago, and it fits nicely in the butt pack. And then Crown Royal. No, actually that is a USGI poncho, but the Crown Royal bag is a perfect container for it. And just kind of a generic kit I put together to take out in the woods with me and start playing around with now that the baby has gotten a little bit older and I'm going to have time to do this. And I'm sure, as always, some of this stuff will be subject to change. I'll show you what's in the mess kit. It's got some extra food and a plastic light my fire spork, just various things that were left over from MREs, and a couple of things of ramen. So snacky food that I don't have to prep. If I have time to boil, I have something tastier. All right, so here's the little Maxpedition survival kit, and I'll show you what all's in it. All right, we have a Write in the Rain notebook, so I can take some notes, a pen, an emergency space blanket, a signal mirror, trimmed down and still in the container to protect it, one of the Aquamirror filter straws, and one of those little like 5-in-1 thermometer, compass, whistle, magnifying glass thingies, and the smaller Bear Grylls survival kit, which has a few useful things in it, some redundancies and things of that nature. Again, I like to watch for the sales at Walmart. This was bundled a couple of years ago with a couple of knives and a variety of other things, and basically ended up being free. And at, you know, $1.50 I think was the add-on price. It was well worth all the stuff that's inside it. There are lots of video reviews as to this product and what all's in there, but it gives me a few extra matches, a little folding knife, and a few bits and bobs that are useful and helpful. So let me know what you guys think. Oh, one other thing, I have a compass in a compass pouch on the front of the LBE as well. So let me know what you guys think. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.